What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is such an interesting feature on this keyboard, the G19S gaming keyboard from Logitech, and I just had to make a separate video for it because it's just that awesome. So yes, this thing right here is of course a keyboard, but on it has this little glossy screen which is a fingerprint magnet and does like to attract scratches, but nonetheless it is a screen that you control with buttons that are down there. And as you can see, you have your profile selector, so you could customize your keyboard per game you play, so you could have one customized keyboard for Assassin's Creed and then another one for like Black Ops. Then underneath that we have something called the LCD clock, which is basically just a clock, but it's useful in case you want to see the time while you're playing, like, oh wait, I have a party to go to but I missed it because I've been playing games for the last 6 hours. But in case you don't want it right in front of your face because it's distracting from some gameplays, I guess, then you might want to just push it backwards and it automatically dims itself. As you can see, that's literally what happens. You can't see it as well. It's not necessarily that it's dimming itself, it's just the way the glass or plastic is constructed. It just happens to do that, which actually comes in handy. I don't necessarily know whether it was intended. Underneath that we have the countdown timer, so if you want to be like, oh, within this many minutes we're going to start this Minecraft server, you can feel free to start up that. It gets even better. From here you actually have a movie thing. You can actually literally see movies. Now there's no headphone input jack inside of any of the keyboard places anywhere on the keyboard, but there is something cool where it somehow transfers the audio via USB, and then you're basically watching it on here, but the audio comes through your computer itself, which is usually a good thing in my case. So as you can see, I'm watching the Lego movie, and on my screen, let's go to my computer screen, I'm doing absolutely nothing. So that's pretty awesome. Now let's go back again, and from here you have your LCD preview of your photos and videos on your computer, and to tell the truth, that's not really that useful to me, but maybe some of you guys will want to stare at your, I don't know, girlfriend's pictures while you're gaming or something. From here comes a useful feature, if you ask me. This is YouTube, and if I go back, you can see these are the most recent YouTube videos from right now. Some of them are just old, but if you go on other sections, let's go back, there's most viewed, most popular, top rated, and it does give you the recently featured videos. The only downside is an ironic fact, as a matter of fact. Well, I don't know what I'm saying, but the fact that you can't really search. It's a keyboard, and yet it doesn't let you search on YouTube. You can only watch videos, which, I mean, maybe they'll implement that feature in the next version. The next thing we can talk about is the LCD webcam, which may not be as useful to you, but it's actually really useful to me. In the future, in case I ever want to do gameplays with maybe my face inside of it, then maybe I'll want to see like where my head is in the positioning. Instead of having the camera focus on me, I'll just have the webcam there, and I'll be able to see myself directly on that little screen. So that'll be very useful to me and maybe some of you other YouTubers out there. And finally, we have the performance monitor. For all you guys who actually build your own PCs, like I'm planning on doing, this will be pretty useful. You can actually see which core is being used, how much, if your computer is about to fry, and finally you can also see how much RAM is being used. As you can see, my computer is using quite a bit of RAM right now, even though it's doing absolutely nothing, but I do have about, I don't know, 800 tabs open, so that makes sense. That's basically it for all the features of the screen itself. It does a lot of things. I did not expect it to do all these things. To tell the truth, I just expected it to give the performance monitors and maybe a handful of stats while you're gaming. This is pretty awesome. You can watch YouTube videos while you're gaming. Alright guys, that's all I had to say. If you like this video, feel free to, well, like it, and of course subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is going to be me, logging off.